Good morning, and welcome to the Demons Clubcast, episode 20, with your hosts K13, Mad Dog, and myself, UncleChowdr. How are you guys doing this morning?
Doing well, man.
I was surprised at losing an hour of sleep.
Yeah, that good old. Like we just talked about before we started. I didn't even realize. I thought that was tomorrow or tonight. So kind of glad
That's
I
funny.
missed that one and wasn't dwelling on. I hate losing an hour of sleep. So
Yeah, I definitely like falling back an hour, and then I wish it would just stay there.
yeah, yeah,
I prefer the darkness personally, but I know everyone's a sun freak, so
yeah.
You know,
Everyone's a sun freak.
right.
yeah.
At one point, I liked it the opposite way. And that was when I worked graveyards because I had to work 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
hmm
And so today, I would have gotten paid for 8 hours, but only physically had to work 7 hours.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh yeah,
But,
that's cool.
but on the fall back, I would have had to have worked 8 hours
Darn.
and technically, worked 9 hours and technically only gotten paid for 8.
That's ass.
That's super ass.
Yeah.
It's all funny games until you gotta work more for less.
Do a whole
Right.
lot of work and not
Yeah.
get paid for it. Not cool, dude.
Yeah.
Now it's
Peace out.
Oh,
the more I work, the less I make actually now.
that's fucked. That's fucked. Well, besides that shitty news, let's fucking start out how we always fucking do and get started with what we've been playing. Mad Dog, why don't we start with you? You had any time to get in on anything?
Dude, I actually was on for this is why it really surprises me about this whole daylight savings time because I was on last night till about 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Didn't even know the clock shifted.
So the clock shifted at 2 and I had just laid down.
Oh
Like
shit.
Yeah.
at the time that happened, that's why it really surprised me because at 2 o'clock or whatever, I was on CapCut trying to finish a montage from a Fortnite session that I had with the little one last night.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Dude, yeah, we were slapping people around, dude. I got a bunch of good fucking just headshots, just clocking people left and right. And then so they've got the new was it season 5 chapter 2, it's myths and mortals, right? So it's like centered around Greek mythology right now. So you can go to Mount Olympus, you can go to the underworld. You can run around, like one of my characters right now is the Cerberus, and then I've unlocked Aphrodite and I'm working on Poseidon now, and you can get Hades and Zeus, and
Oh yeah.
it's pretty cool like battle pass this season. And yeah, dude. So one of them that is in there, one of the specials you can get now is the wings of Icarus.
That's
And
cool.
dude, you can just fly around the map and everything like that, but it's got a dive bomb that you can do. And I got one clip where I had an assault rifle out. Me and my daughter were dueling on this guy, and he just took off with the wings of Icarus and started flying around, and I just aimed up and shot him and got him out of the air, and I just started yelling duck hunt.
That's funny.
So but yeah, I mean, other than that, that's really all I did get time in for was some Fortnite last night, but I really super enjoyed it. So I may be seeing a shift there just because it was super fun. I definitely remembered why I like Fortnite last night.
Nice. That's cool.
Fuck yeah.
Sounds like a good time then, at least.
Fuck yeah.
It was. That's ultimately all I'm after. It's just
Yeah.
a good time.
Exactly. Kyle, what have you been up to?
I just started playing Hell Let Loose a little bit this week.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
game's intense.
Yes, it is. It's fucking hard.
It's very, very difficult, but it's fun.
Yeah, it is.
We had a little 5-man group yesterday for, I think, just one big game, and then we all got irritated at the end.
Yeah.
But We started hot though, and I was like, all right, I could definitely see why like this is badass. And then I don't know. I think the rest of the team just kind of fell apart, and our commander wasn't doing anything that a commander should be doing. So
Very true.
um, we eventually just lost steam because we can't keep up with a team that's actually doing what they're supposed to. So, but it was fun. It's a fun game. Played some predecessor, of course. With Argus out, which he's a very fun character. I've really enjoyed him.
Yeah,
I haven't like
your Argus gameplay is
destroyed
up
by any.
right now.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. So I think this is my first game as Argus, maybe, unless this is from yesterday. But I haven't like popped off with him, but I can definitely see where he excels. Um, that R1 glitch. I don't know if it's glitch or I don't know, man. You shouldn't be able to hold your ability down like that. That's wild. He does so much damage with it.
Yeah.
Um, it's a little cheap, honestly. And then his ult like has range like more than most characters. It's crazy. Um,
I was noticing that Argus could be a very decent support character, so
yeah, Luke. He first played him as a support out of our friend group. I think he or you, someone shared a video of um an Argus build that was support, and it was he was like destroying. He had like 20 kills. Um, but he used it, and then I tried it like the next game, and I didn't like go crazy with him, but I had like double-digit assists, 4 or 5 kills, too many deaths as usual, but he's pretty fun. Not a lot of escapability, so you might need that one item with the boots where you can jump just to help him out. But very fun character. And then I think that's it. I don't know if I've played anything else. Just those two this week.
some vigor. You played some vigor yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did like an
Right,
8-hour session. How did I forget?
I did notice that you had Vigor pulled up right as I was pulling in the
Yeah,
house.
man. Forgot that I played that yesterday. So I missed it. It's a fun game, man. I really enjoy it. The encounters are really difficult, so I get like that's being like a frustrating mode. So you don't really want to play that if you're not good or get impatient with it. But really fun mode, and same as like or similar to like Hell Let Loose in the aspect that just like you don't want to get shot like once because you're probably going to go down if they have a clean shot. Um, Me and Luke were trying to kill this one guy that I saw, but he couldn't find um, down by like this. It was like a snow map, so he's like down by the river. I pushed in near the trees. I was shooting at him, but I couldn't hit him except like once or twice. Um, and then Luke is like coming in trying to look for him, and then just gets sniped from across the river. He's just like one shot done.
Dude, no.
So like that's how quick the game can just end for you, and then you lose all your stuff. So like it sucks for sure. But we're playing more like eliminations and shootouts and stuff. Shootouts is solo, so if you're by yourself, it's a good opportunity to just do a free for all like TDM style. Um, Pretty fun, but you get loot that way without having to sacrifice losing it. So, and then you just get familiar with the controls. I ended up doing that for a while after I first started the game because I didn't really know what I was doing. So, once you get the movement and aim down, the encounters are a little bit easier as far as engaging battles.
Fuck yeah.
But Vigor's a blast, man. If you have PlayStation, I will play with you. Trios are available for encounters up to. So, yeah. No crossplay, though, unfortunately. I think it's just Xbox and Switch, which is like a weird crossplay preference, but that's all they have right now.
Yeah, which is super strange. But I did just download that game on my PlayStation. It's finished, ready to go. So
Hell yeah.
definitely be something I want to try. As for myself, I have been playing a lot. I played Pred with you guys, and Hell Let Loose. I honestly was having a great time in Hell Let Loose. I got a couple clips that gonna fucking put together, because I had some pretty good moments where I was fucking running through and caught two different guys by surprise and was able to fucking one tap them with a bolt action up close. So that was it was honestly pretty intense. Like, the game, everything moves so slow and you feel really slow until you get up and you're fighting with somebody, and that game feels really intense all of a sudden, because like it's one tap and you're fucking dead. So like, and you can't,
Yep.
there's no hit markers, there's nothing telling you which
Yeah.
direction the bullet's coming from, and there's no little icon floating above his head that's like, hey, there's an enemy right
He's
here.
right here.
There's no mini
Yeah.
map.
It's
There's none of that
hard.
shit, dude. You just gotta fucking hope that you can see him or hear where the shot comes from and whip on that motherfucker fast enough. And it's, I don't know, dude. And it's like, same thing. Like, the only reason I knew I blew up a truck the other night was because I got an achievement for it, because it was my first vehicle I destroyed. So
Nice.
it's, you know, it's like one of
Damn.
those things. Like, Hell Let Loose is a ton of fun, but you know, it's hardcore. It's just super hardcore. That's what the game is made for, and it's a lot of fun
Hmm.
though. It's really satisfying when you get a good headshot from a good distance and you hear that bullet hit the helmet, and you hear that good satisfying pa-ting sound, and then you see the bullet fly, the helmet fly. It's pretty satisfying. um I haven't tried Argus yet. Watching his gameplay definitely makes me want to try him more.
Dude, you could hurl that ball like pretty
Yeah,
far too.
dude.
I've hit some pretty nice shots with it.
I want to definitely try him out while he's like this and a decent support character, because support's the one fucking role that I have a hard time with. Excuse me, as yawning. Support's the one role I kind of have a hard time with. So, but besides that, I snuck in some Destiny time. I already unlocked the skimmer, at least the one that you use for the Guardian Games events. It's sick. The skimmer in Destiny is something they should have added forever ago. Super fucking sick. Um uh and fucking, you can permanently unlock it. So I have tomorrow off as well, so at some point tonight I'm gonna start my Destiny grind up pretty hard, and I'm gonna go pretty hard on that and try to get some shit done there, because there's a lot to do for the Guardian games, and I'm only gonna do it for my Warlock. I don't want to spend too much time in there, but knowing myself, I'll probably say that now and end up doing everything for the Titan as well, because that's like my other main character. But I snuck in a little bit of time there. Also been playing some COD, because season 2 Reloaded just hit, which we're gonna talk about in a couple minutes. Um, the season 2 Reloaded added a new melee weapon, and you guys might have seen this on Twitter, might not have seen it wherever, but it's a fucking sword. It's called the Soul
Yeah.
Render. It's a fucking sword, and if you guys didn't know, it is a direct counter to the riot shield, and it was intended to be that way. If someone's running at you with a riot shield and you have the sword out and you hit it, it is literally an instant kill. It even puts you into like a little cinematic, and you will cut their fucking head off. I've watched multiple videos of it now, and so yes, I am working my way to unlock that thing so I can be the most fucking assholish motherfucker for a couple weeks until they decide to nerf it somehow. But the videos
It
I've
does
been
look pretty
watching,
cool.
yeah, the videos I've been watching, it is hilarious, dude. Like, the sword just fucks people up, and I'm really excited to unlock it. Um,
It
I
looked
don't
like it was like a resemblance to the sword that they use in Dune, but
actually.
like
That's
a little bit of altering with it. But to me, that's what it looked like, and
that's
it was convenient timing with the new skins and stuff in the movie.
well,
So
that's actually funny that you bring that up, because they added the Soul Render, and then they just added a new pack, and the new pack is a Harkonnen Hunter. I think I said
hmm,
that first word
yeah, I
right.
saw that
Yeah, and
the,
so
the dark
the
skin.
yeah, he's got the black sword with the black weapons, and the a whole new all black fucking operator skin. He's a little bit more
Yep.
bulky than I will say, though, he's a little bit more bulky and a little bit more shiny than the likes of like Black Noir and
Yeah.
Rose. So I don't know exactly how much that character will blend in that much. The blueprints for the weapons didn't. The only blueprint for those weapons that really caught my eyeball was the cat blueprint, because I think it just looks really good. I like the black and the silver on it. I think it looks, and the sword, obviously the sword blueprint was sick because it's a black fucking gladiator looking sword. Like I fucking want that thing. Um, but I do plan on playing some COD as well for this season 2 Reloaded, and I'm gonna get the sword unlocked and get a couple other things. I've been having a pretty good time every time I play Warzone lately. I hit some pretty decent clips, so I want to get some more of those with Lowe's. I love playing with Lowe's and the boys. It's always a good time over there. So even if I have a shitty match, I'm finding that I'm still having fun. I think I've finally gotten to that point where I'm just there to have fun at this point. So it feels nice. Um, and then the only other game that I've dabbled in, and you guys are gonna laugh at me because I got back into it hardcore on my phone, is Angry Birds 2.
Hell yeah.
I can't stop. I can't stop playing Angry Birds 2. I'm addicted to that
That's
shit.
funny.
It's a good time, and I don't care what anybody says. It's fun. Um, if you haven't tried Angry Birds 2, try it. It's addicting. But they did a good thing. They make it so that you only have like 6 lives. So if you fail 6 times, you can't play for a little while, which is a good thing because I would never stop.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I would never stop, dude. I would never stop. I really don't think I've played anything else really significant. Oh, but yeah, there's more game shit to talk about, which we definitely will. Um, but we'll just jump right into some of the notes on the Discord. The first thing I really want to talk about, which was the big news this week, and I'm sure you guys have both seen it. We talked about it in the Discord a little bit. But Akira Toriyama passed away, this last week, the creator of Dragon Ball and so many other wonderful mangas, and just, he's an awesome dude. Um, Dragon Ball's the reason I fucking got into anime, so that was a pretty hard hitter for me. And same thing for Slugg. Slugg definitely took it pretty hard too. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It sucks.
yeah. Beyond, just I got some notes here I want to read. He His illustrious career began at the age of 23 when he entered a manga creator contest and gained recognition for his beloved gag manga, Dr. Slump. However, it was the creation of Dragon Ball in 1984 that propelled him into international fame, inspiring subsequent generations of manga artists and shaping the landscape of the shonen battle genre, which is all true, 110%.
Yeah.
Um, Beyond his manga contributions, Toriyama made significant impacts in the gaming industry, serving as an artist force behind the Dragon Quest series and collaborating with renowned game creators like Yuji Horii and Horinobu Sakaguchi. Sorry if I fucked any of those up. To create the critically acclaimed Chrono Trigger. So definitely some big titles there. His final reported project was the original character designs for the upcoming Dragon Ball Z spin-off series, Dragon Ball Daima, which showcased his deep involvement in the story, character design, and even planning entirely new episodes for the storyline. So, from what I understand, Toriyama was in the middle of like 6 pretty large projects, including continuing Dragon Ball Super. So, pretty sad.
Jeez.
Yeah, pretty sad, but we'll see what happens with that stuff. I hope they, at least if they're going to end it, I hope they do it well, um and let it be done. Um but sad day. Um if anybody has access to the Discord, I'm not going to read them here cuz they're pretty long, but some pretty awesome heartfelt letters from Ichiro Oda and Masashi Kishimoto. Oda is the creator of One Piece, and Kishimoto is the creator of Naruto. Both of them, were Kishimoto especially looked up to Toriyama's work, and Oda was friends with Toriyama. They were childhood friends, so definitely big impact to the anime community there, and positive vibes out to the family because that sucks. From what I seen, he passed away from a subdermal hematoma, is what I seen on the internet. Um,
that's right.
yep, subdural hematoma. So acute subdural hematoma. So yeah, big sad there. I'm definitely sad. I'm gonna sit down and watch Dragon Ball from the beginning. I've decided. I'm gonna start that.
Nice.
I'm gonna start that pretty soon, like the OG, like the 19.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it from the beginning when Goku was a kid, when he still got his tail. I'm gonna watch it from the very beginning and all the way through. Watch all the side stuff as well.
But I wanted to do that. It's just been so hard to find it.
Hey, that website I sent you,
Are
buddy.
you gonna send me another .org?
Yeah, I sent you the only one you will ever need. It should be on there.
For sure.
Yeah, dude. If you need it again, I can send it to you, but it's also very easy to remember. It's wco.fun.org. Just so everybody knows.
It's a .org.
Yes, it's a .org. It's not illegal. I'm just kidding. But yeah, if you don't own them or if you don't own the mangas, there's tons of places that you can buy them though. I'm sure there's gonna be a huge uptick in sales, so just be ready if you can't find them, because it's gonna be probably a shitload selling right now because everybody's gonna want a piece. So but on to some happier news. Let's jump into some happier news. Let's get right into that COD stuff a little bit, because I do want to talk about it a little bit. We talked about that sword. I want to talk about it a little bit more because there was one more thing that they added. The bunker buster. I don't know if you guys read that shit. Literally, essentially, what they just added was a precision airstrike that glitches through the building. And so, if it lands on your fucking building and you're inside that building, you're probably dead because the explosion goes through the building, but doesn't destroy the building. I don't know necessarily how that's supposed to work, but it does. Thanks, Call of Duty. Thanks.
Interesting.
Yeah. So the description I got from the internet was: pinned down by enemy snipers, hold up in the building across the street. Instead of charging them head on and wishing for the best, pull out your binoculars and target the building with a new bunker buster kill streak. Once this is activated, watch your enemies bite the dust as this missile drops down on the building, sending an explosive blast through multiple floors and leaving a column of gas in its wake. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you fucking kidding me right now, dude? You guys already have issues with your precision airstrikes going through fucking doors and killing me around the corner. But you're telling me now that you made a bomb that just ignores the laws of physics and goes all the way through a building that won't crumble?
I mean, those PAs didn't work like that for me, but they always worked like that against me.
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
I needed something. So
as much as it irritates me, you know your boy is still gonna get in there on live. I'll show you guys what the bunker buster looks like. We'll see how bad it is.
yeah, it's pretty wild. I don't know. I definitely don't mind that because, snipers are so insane. It's one shot, game over.
Yep.
Campers are crazy, so a squad that's holding hands in a room. All right,
Could be useful.
Now they're gone. Yeah, it's useful, but wow, that's brutal.
Oh, is there a whole team of guys in there with riot shields and swords? Not anymore.
Okay. Yeah, not anymore.
And then let me see here. There it is. Go to the top here. Just a quick little thing. They also have a Warhammer 40,000 event going on.
That's cool.
So, you take up arms, do your duty for the Imperium, earn XP in the game to unlock rewards. So, same thing. They have a Dune event going on right now. As well, take control of the Throne of Fate to earn XP to unlock exclusive rewards. Also, Call of Duty did the ultimate fuck you paywall shit. There are 3 Dune skins in Call of Duty. The third Dune skin can only be unlocked after you purchase the other 2 $20 Dune skins. Just so you know. So you're aware.
Jesus.
Wow, you greedy bastards.
I guess technically, if you'd saved up your points, like if I hadn't spent all my points, I probably could have afforded them both by now. Because I had so many, but they're 2,400 a piece, which is a crisp $20 bill in COD points, if you're curious to how much those points cost. So,
greedy bastards.
yeah. Let's see. Looks like there is a new point of interest. It's a new mobile point of interest in Fortune's Keep. It's a boat, and I'm sure maybe you guys have seen a couple reels already. I have. There is a secret compartment on the boat that you can open if you do the right sequence once you land there, and give yourself a pretty decent head start to the game, which is pretty cool.
There is also one that you can activate on that boat that will be like a mobile zone creator. So it will create zone around the boat, and it will stay that way even through the gas.
Yep, I did see that, which I think is hella cheap, but I think it's hella cool.
Right.
They have oh god, Vondel has just normal battle royale now instead of Resurgence.
Yeah.
And they put they put their own version of the Champions Quest inside Vondel, so that's pretty crazy. Looks like it's the same shit as the other one. Gallium, get the Gallium, the Deuterium, the Neptunium. So you can essentially get the shit done and blow the nuke. I wonder if they have a Champions Quest skin or if it's the same one. Or maybe it's a unique one. Be cool if it was unique. And then the last couple things is just the other new weapons. There's the SOA Subverter Battle Rifle, which is chambered in 7.62.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so another 7.62 says hard-hitting rifle dominates at mid to longer ranges thanks to a moderate rate of fire and a predictable recoil. And then we talked about the Soul Render, a ceremonial blade capable of razor-sharp cuts and deadly melee action in close quarters combat. So, yeah. They added some new aftermarket parts, which I kind of like these aftermarket parts. I've been messing with a couple of them. I think they're pretty cool. Whoa. So, new aftermarket parts. The Jack, the JA, or it's JAK, but I'm going to call it the Jack. Backsaw kit for the Holger 5.56. Attach a high-capacity drum magazine to the Holger 5.56 alongside a double barrel configuration, allowing this weapon to fire 2 bullets at a time.
Oh, Jesus.
The Jack Outlaw 277 kit for the Baz B. Transform the Baz B into a lever-action rifle, slowing its rate of fire while massively improving its accuracy for pinpoint precision. The Jack Burnout Kit, compatibility Holger 26 light machine gun, gives the Holger 26 an adverse fire mode that provides a dramatically increased fire rate but will overheat and expand the barrel, introducing increased recoil over time. So some new interesting, we'll just touch on those big ones, some new interesting things. Lows, we're going to have to get down on some COD because I got to unlock some stuff, boy. But definitely interesting to see that. We'll see how those updates go. Let's jump. Okay. And then the next thing I wanted to talk about was South Park Snow Day. It's that new South Park game. And
I'm
just
stoked.
just some details on it. For those who haven't been following and don't know too much about it.
That will be a time suck like the last ones.
Yep.
South
South Park Snow Day, a new 3D adventure game. South Park Snow Day is a new 3D roguelike game inspired by the popular animated series. It features chaotic co-op battles where players will take on the role of New Kid and fight enemies in snowy South Park. The game has multiple story has a simple story involving continuous. I cannot read today. Continuous snow day and the kids playing fantasy war games. It introduces new gameplay mechanics such as bullshit cards and upgrades while retaining references to the previous games. This game is set to release March 26th with a focus on replayability and co-op play. So that's pretty exciting.
Yes.
I love South Park stuff, so I'll definitely be
Yeah,
checking that out, especially if we can play it co-op. Get a bunch of us together and fucking run around and play that game together. That would be a good time.
that would be legit.
Next big news, big chunk of news, and this is exciting for everybody on PC. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut is finally coming to PC May 16th.
What?
Finally
Yeah, that's
getting
so
a
sick.
PC
And
port.
finally,
Yeah, I'm so excited for the
finally.
PC community. I think that I they're gonna eat it up. I cannot wait to see what type of mods that we're gonna get out of the PC community as well for that game. Already seeing pictures of people with the Ghost of Tsushima, like the cover art, and they've taken Jin off the cover and put the Afro Samurai there, and we're like, somebody make it happen. And I was like, yes, dude, we're gonna get some ridiculous
It's
mods.
amazing. Amazing.
So Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut coming to PC May 16th. Like I said, bringing the critically acclaimed open world action adventure to a new audience. The PC version includes the full game, the Iki Island expansion, and the cooperative online multiplayer Legends mode. That's fucking awesome.
Ooh.
It features unlocked frame rates, a variety of graphic settings and presets, customizable mouse and keyboard controls, and ultra-wide monitor support. They were cooking
Yeah.
with this one, boy. They were cooking.
Oh yeah,
Um,
gotta look good.
Yeah, the game also offers extensive controller support, including PlayStation DualSense controller with haptic feedback and adaptive triggers. So yes, you PC guys can get in on all the integrations of that game. Super dope.
Excited for
Yeah.
you guys.
Um,
Serious.
Big news for that. Because I know a few people who have been waiting for that game to come to PC, so that should be exciting. And then this one's a bit longer. Also this week we had the Xbox partner preview. Don't know if anybody tuned into that. The Xbox partner preview is just like Xbox's third party deals that are coming to Xbox essentially. And I got a pretty long list here. Everything's in the Clubcast notes as always for anybody who's listening and they want to follow along or if they just want to read them themselves. Either way, not going to be offended. So it was a 30-minute broadcast. The Square Enix revealed the release date for Final Fantasy XIV Online on Xbox Series X and S set for March 21st with a starter edition available through Xbox Game Pass Ultimate perks for a limited time. So, big news there for the Xbox community. I know a lot of people have been really Final Fantasy 14 has a pretty large community, and from what I remember, a pretty friendly one. Joe said they're a pretty friendly community. So pretty awesome to see that Xbox is finally getting in there.
Yeah, I remember I had it on the PlayStation for a little bit, and I think the only reason I stopped is because I just got sick of paying the monthly service fee on it.
Yep.
Like other than that, I mean, the game was beautiful. The wasn't my typical style of game, so there was only a couple of people that I really played with because they were the community that helped me. But overall, man, great game.
Yeah. It's an excellent MMORPG. I'm not huge into the Final Fantasy series myself, but everybody I've ever talked to has nothing but good things to say about it. So I can only assume it's an excellent game. And then Capcom provided an in-depth look at. I'm gonna fuck this one up too. Kujutsu Gami Path of the Goddess coming to Game Pass in 2024. It's featuring a Japanese-inspired universe. It's just a kind of a trailer, so quick reveal. it was. They said in depth, but I kind of brushed over it. A lot of these games, like those types of games, aren't really my thing. So, um, the link to all of the trailers is also in the Clubcast notes if anybody wants to go through and watch all those. Just wanted to throw that out there as well. The Sinking City 2 made its world premiere, showcasing Lovecraftian horror elements and a new character navigating the mysteries of Arkham.
Ooh.
So
Oh yeah.
that game definitely looked interesting. Sega announced the Persona 3 Reload expansion pass, offering new costumes, music, and extended story content for you Persona fans out there. I know there's quite a few of them.
Yeah, big time.
The Stalker Legends of the Zone trilogy, including Shadow of Chernobyl, Clear Sky, and Call of Pripyat, surprisingly launched on Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S. They're remastered, so you can go pick those up if you're into those type of kind of creepy survival games. Be kind of fun to play through those right before Stalker 2 comes out. Bandai Namco, the Reflector of Entertainment, showcased the exciting world of Unknown 9 Awakening, featuring the protagonist Haruna, played by Anya Chalotra. Sorry if I fucked that one up too. And an exclusive gameplay reveal. Did not watch that one. I think I was doing something else. I was only able to watch bits and pieces. I had to pause because it was while I was at work. Surgent Studios and EA Originals provided a captivating look at Tales of the Kenzura Zao, highlighting its stunning environments and unique gameplay mechanics influenced by interchangeable masks. This one I did watch. It kind of reminded me of Hollow Knight. If anybody else has played Hollow Knight, kind of reminded me of that. It's like 2D side scrolling. The different masks have different powers and you're like fighting your way through. It was very pretty to look at. It was very, very pretty to look at. The colors were very vibrant. It was really, that was kind of a cool looking one. Rocket Ride Games and Universal Products and Experiences unveiled Griefville Survive the Nightmare for Roblox, inspired by classic horror films in the 80s, 90s, and featuring the iconic Chucky. There was a little bit of gameplay that I watched of that, of a bunch of Roblox characters running away from a mini Roblox Chucky. It was pretty funny. I won't lie. Inverge Studios introduced Creatures of Ava, a creature saving game set on the planet Ava where players must understand and tame creatures to save the planet from deadly infection. I'm self-explanatory there. Not much to say. A new thrilling off-road arcade racing experience, Monster Jam Showdown, was revealed, featuring fan favorite monster trucks set to arrive on Xbox Series X and S in 2024. 11-bit Studios shared an in-depth look at the alters and emotion. Oh, I forgot to put a bullet point in there, so my bad on that one. The Monster Jam game, that shit looks sick. Okay, I can't tell you how many hours I spent playing Monster Jam on PS2 back in the day, and that new Monster Jam, look, the graphics were pretty sick, and there's like a whole freestyle like arena where the dude was doing backflips and crushing cars and shit, and I was like, yo, the little kid in me right now is gonna have a hard time telling myself no. All right. And then let me see. Let me put. I'm not even gonna worry about it. 11-bit Studios shared an in-depth look at The Alters, an emotional sci-fi game combining adventure, survival, and base building elements, coming to Game Pass, Xbox Series X, and Windows. So the survival games, I only like a couple of them, but I have tons of friends who love them, so it's always cool to see new survival games coming out. Nexon showcased the visceral combat of the first Berserker, Kazan, based on the DNF universe, focusing on the betrayed hero Kazan's quest for revenge. So, I've heard a lot of people talk about the first Berserker before, so hopefully that turns out to be dope. The combat did look pretty cool though. And then the last big oh, there's two pretty decent sized ones here. 11-bit Studios unveiled more of Frostpunk 2, set 30 years after an apocalyptic blizzard where players must confront a new deadly threat and unsatisfied thirst for power. It's like a civilization control game. It actually looks pretty cool.
Nice.
Really getting into the politics of stuff, and like there's different factions you can join up with and help out, and it's pretty cool looking. And then what was this last one? Oh, River F Games revealed Sleight of Hand, a cinematic third-person stealth game set in a rain-slick city of Taboo, where players infiltrate their old witch coven using a cursed deck of cards. So,
Ooh.
yeah, interesting. And like I said, if anybody wants to watch those trailers, they're all in the Clubcast notes. The next thing, the full trailer for the Fallout TV show on Prime came out. And after watching that full trailer, I'm pretty stoked to watch that series. I think it's going to be pretty good. I don't know
Yeah, it
about
looks
you
pretty
guys.
good actually.
Yeah. What they got going
Better
on.
than I would expect. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
Amazon's
usually
got the
nervous about
money.
that kind of stuff, so
Oh, dude. If anyone has it, it's Amazon.
yeah, but it's just
Exactly.
a matter of like doing it right, and that just always seems to be
Right.
like the issue. So
That
trailer
does.
looked good though, so
I hope it is as good as it looked.
yeah,
I gotta blow my nose real quick. Give me just a sec.
no worries.
It's that slight weather change is kicking everybody right now.
Mine's constant. My sinus is so terrible, dude.
Oh, dude. Saboteur. For real.
Nice.
Dude, I will say this. Man, Epic has some fucking serious issues going on right now.
I totally forgot to unmute my fucking mic, and I just read all that shit.
No, we heard you.
No,
Yeah, I
I
heard you.
forgot to unmute my podcast mic. Nobody else
Oh,
heard me. Quick little run, because I just read all that in silence, and so there was a couple seconds of dead air. I apologize. That's my bad. I'm still
You
getting
got
it
to hear
together.
me just say, ooh, Saboteur, and no one knows what the fuck is going on.
Exactly.
mm,
So my bad on that. The Saboteur EA Art Electronic Arts has released some classic games to PC on Steam, including Dungeon Keeper Gold, um, Dungeon Keeper 2, Populous the Beginning, Populous 2, Trials of the Olympian Gods, Populous, SimCity 3000, Unlimited, Command and Conquer, the Ultimate Edition, the Saboteur, Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri, Planetary Pack, and they're all on sale on Steam. So, if anybody's interested in grabbing any of those, definitely get on that while you can. I apologize for leaving my mic muted like a dumbass. Now I'm done with the video game stuff.
That's funny.
Shit happens. We're not trying to be super professionals over here, okay? We're trying to have a good time, talk about the video game stuff, and let you guys know what's going on. So,
but
I don't think I
yeah,
really have any more game stuff.
no, other than just stupid shit going on with Epic, man. I don't know what the fuck, dude. I think it took like a grand total of 2 days for total full connectivity after this new update.
Jeez.
And then last night was the first time that I've ever encountered like lagging, and it wasn't internet based, or else me and my daughter would have both lagged at the same time, but it was intermittent and opposite, right? And then we both like got kicked mid matches several times, just like randomly would get kicked.
That's
And
annoying.
the game would have an error. So I don't know what's going on with Epic, but this is the first time I've ever seen these type of errors out of them. And it was bizarre.
Hmm.
But other than that,
well, you have
I
to.
did find out instead of sliding in Fortnite, you can spam the slide button and you'll do like a fucking slide run. And it looked pretty cool. So it looked like I was Michael Jackson moonwalking all over the map yesterday.
Nice. I love those little movement mechanic glitches.
Yeah, right. It was great. But same old shit you get in any kind of battle royale, man. Fucking gunfights you should have won, and gunfights you lost.
Yeah.
It happens all the time.
Right. But no, dude, I don't know. I did have a couple double-digit games last night, so I felt pretty stompy.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Kept telling people to sit down and go back to the lobby.
Yeah, I haven't played Fortnite in a minute, but I have it on my Xbox still, and I do want to get down on it, but I also just like every time I start to play Fortnite, it's shocking to say, but it just makes me want to play CoD. Like
I can get it.
yeah, I just like the sniping, dude. It's the sniping. It's so good.
Dude,
It's so good.
No, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but the eagle eye scope sitting on like the Reaper sniper rifle in Fortnite was slapping last night. I mean, just one-shotting. It was nuts, dude. So I don't know. I'm not usually a sniper in that game, and dude, I loved it. Last night was stompy with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back into some BR, but that's only if depends on what we're playing today after the pod.
Yeah, we'll see. Everyone sounds like they're playing Predecessor, but
Word.
I don't know.
And I still
We'll
wanna go to town and get some food. I'm hungry. But video game stuff, I think I'm good. Kyle, you
Yeah.
got movie stuff today?
Yeah, I got a few things. Nothing too crazy. Netflix renewed Avatar: The Last Airbender for season 2 and 3.
I saw
I
that.
I just thought that was a little surprising. The mixed reviews were pretty mixed, and
We'll have to see how the rest of it goes. I'll probably watch the rest
top.
of the first what they released, but I wasn't super haha about it. So
Well, can I give you a spoiler?
yeah, go for it.
Toph is supposed to be in season 2.
Yeah, because that's book 2 is where she comes, and that was
Okay.
my bad.
Okay.
I made that clear last time. That was my mistake on the last episode. I made that mistake last time because
Oh,
always
that's right.
I always mix up because they go to Omashu twice, and I always get the confusion. But they did throw in a couple things in that live action that threw me off. Like they had that group of artists, the group of musicians underneath Omashu playing the Secret Tunnel song, like not fully, but like kind of playing it.
Mm,
And so I think
okay.
that's kind of what threw me off because we've been watching the original anime on Netflix. And so it's reminding me of where everything is. So some of the stuff's
I
actually
see.
not too terrible, but like you said, the acting is cringy as shit. I
Yeah, that's the worst part for me is
Uncle Iroh's
the
voice is really
acting.
jarring for me because it's not Uncle Iroh. It's an Asian guy who sounds like fucking Dave from the Midwest. Um, like I just don't know what to say. Like I and the kid who plays Zuko is really cringy, and I do not like the kid they chose to play Aang either. Um, I'm just the only like I said, the only character I really liked so far is Sokka. So
You didn't like Grand doing the intro?
no, that was the cringiest part of the series so far.
So weird.
Uh,
I had to. I had to.
it's cringiest part.
Uh,
Um, moving on though.
Yeah, please.
Ben Affleck, John Bernthal, sorry, J.K. Simmons, and Cynthia Adai Robinson, I believe is how you pronounce that middle part, are all returning for The Accountant 2.
ooh.
Uh, I loved the first one, so I'm pretty stoked on it. But I thought it's been a while since I've watched it, but I don't recall like there an ending being like, oh, maybe there's going to be a sequel. So I guess we'll see. Um, And then a live action Watch Dogs was announced yesterday. Is in the works.
Oh,
All right, all
interesting.
right.
That's a TV show I could get into.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know if it's gonna be a series or a movie yet, but it's
Okay.
something's in the works.
Have either of you guys played the first game?
No, it looked cool, but I never got around to it.
The first
I never
game,
owned it.
the first
Try
game
that.
could make an excellent TV series. The character Aiden
Okay.
Pierce could make an excellent main character. I think it would be a great show. It's got the first game is very like the way they did it with it's got a really nice family element where it's not your wife and your kid, but I think it's your sister and your niece. And so
For
it's
sure.
like it's like a close connection but also like standoffish in a sense. And I don't know, it's a really good story about a guy who is trying to fight against the system and almost takes it a little too far. So
Mm.
the first game is really good. The gameplay was a ton of fun. The second one also is I enjoyed the second one. I didn't like a couple things about it, but they were really easy for me to overlook. It was a ton of fun to play. And then Watch Dogs Legion was it was a fun game. I didn't like that they changed it up from playing as one main character to essentially in Watch Dogs Legion, you like the main draw of the game that made everybody want to know what it was about was that you could recruit anybody on the street that you've seen and then play as them. So like
Oh whoa.
you start out as a character of your choice. You get a few choices to choose from. And then as you're playing the game, you can go walk around and use your phone to like scan people and it'll show what type of skills they have and what kind of things they can do and like special abilities they might have. And so you can recruit all kinds of people from different walks of life to help you do missions. Like I found one guy who's an MI6 agent so I instantly recruited him, and he's got like a badass secret agent car, and he's got like a fucking silenced pistol. I recruited a construction worker because he's got a nail gun, which is also a silent weapon that you can shoot, and you can hack into construction equipment easier and shit like that. It's honestly pretty cool the way they've really thought all that out. And free running around London was kind of fun because there's some places where they really made it so the parkour can show. So fucking love it.
Hey, Kira, thanks for that lurk.
Appreciate the lurk from Lowe's and Kira. Appreciate you guys big time.
And Arkham's in here somewhere.
And Arkham's in here still. Yeah, appreciate all you guys.
Are hiding.
Appreciate ya. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday morning as well. But yeah, I think a Watch Dogs series could be really cool if they do it right.
Hey, it's all gonna come down to the same thing we say on every game adaptation if they do it right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like they gotta find like for me, it's just like these cringy ass actors. Like you gotta find people who are pulling it down, man.
Right, and that's I say like, that's why I say for not being necessarily on point with the video games, dude, I hands down until they do something asinine stupid, dude, Halo is taking top tier for me. Like the guy that plays John 117 and Chief is phenomenal. Even in this last episode, there's a huge turning point. And it really does, I don't know, really this second season is really explaining kind of how Master Chief became that kind of rogue, quote unquote, lone Spartan going from a fire team that we're used to seeing, say, in Reach, and he starts as a fire team in the series to down to really just him and his basic quest to get revenge against Oni, and then he realizes Cortana realizes he's the only one that's got any connection to the Halo. I mean, it's just cool the way they do it. So, changes are necessary, changes are great as long as you do it right. So, and that's really been like my big one. And I mean, I don't think at this point I've seen like even an anime go live action that was like, okay, what really, like I'm hearing it all about Avatar and yeah.
Well, I think live action adaptations are I mean, it's obviously not an anime, because you can't just animate whatever the fuck you want.
Right, exactly.
And even anime has its drawbacks. If the voice actors aren't good, if they're not into it, then what the fuck is the point? Like,
right.
Yeah.
That's kind of why sometimes I almost like anime better than watching real TV, just because I feel like I feel like I'm not watching an anime if there's a bad voice actor in it at all, because you just don't see that very often anymore. Like I feel
I feel like the consistency is a lot
yes,
better among animations versus like movies and
and people can
TV
say
shows like live action.
yeah, and people can say what they want about the differences between dub and sub. There's always going to be those snobs who are like, the sub's better, the dub, whatever. They're on both sides, in my opinion. It's pretty consistent on both sides.
Yeah.
So,
it's also coming from a different culture, like, so
yeah,
like it's going to cater to where they come from.
Yep, right, exactly.
I mean, I will say this. First off, we know, you called it right there, culture. The Japanese culture, when they care about something, they care about something.
Yeah.
It's
like Shogun's so good.
Yeah. I still have yet to start that. So, but
that was one of the stipulations for the main actor to play it.
What's that?
Just accurate storytelling,
Right. Everything I've seen on it, it looks amazing. I just haven't been able to get there yet. But dude, I think that's the thing that like makes the
fucking was trying to grab something up here and I hit the fucking number pad. My bad, folks. I
That's
hit the
funny.
number pad by accident.
He hit a hotkey. He hit a hotkey.
Yes, I did. I
But
thought I turned them off too. I don't fucking feel stupid. All right, go ahead.
but like the thing about anime is, man, that is a like cultural icon in Japan. So I can see they get for everywhere from the animators themselves to the voice actors. There's care into it,
Hmm.
and you just don't see that in a lot of stuff coming out of the States anymore. I mean, you still see it. I just don't see it as much.
That's true.
So
That's true.
the thing that's been really pissing me off is when they start throwing in what do you call it, controversial topics, and they don't have anything to do with the story. You could go the whole story without knowing anything about politics or anything in a TV show.
Hmm.
Just leave it out. My escape from the world. I don't want to hear it.
Well, a lot of shows they do like kind of incorporate some sort of like religion or politic view of like whatever's going on. It is pretty prevalent in Shogun, but again, that's because it's like culturally accurately based.
Well, and I mean, absolutely. And you got to think, I mean, Shogun's feudal Japan dealing with samurai.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
mean,
and just being colonized like actively.
yeah. I know, I mean, I could see it, but like, if it's gonna deal with, like setting wise, right? It
Mhm.
takes place in feudal Japan. I know that the samurai were after the emperor took control and gained control. They ended up being working for him, basically. Um, so I can see there being relevant faction or things like that, but dude, I'm talking about like the stuff that we deal with on the daily out here, man. I go to TV to avoid that shit, and
Mhm.
that just gets thrown in just about every show I watch, and it's like, okay, I'm done.
Mhm.
I can't. And this is coming from the guy who used to be extremely opinionated on all of that stuff. And now I'm just like, what's the point? Like, it doesn't matter. We all have our different opinions. We all have our different environments that we were raised in. And we all have our different ways of thinking. We're going to get nowhere if we continue to just fight. You know?
Yeah, no, I 100% agree.
But I definitely need to start Shogun.
Yeah, that's one I has got on the list too, but I still haven't watched Halo. There's a few shows I just want to watch that I haven't started.
There's a new episode out that we need to watch today, so next week I'll be more caught up.
Fuck yeah.
For sure.
But first two episodes were amazing, so definitely recommend.
Well, and I know, like, the main character, I've seen him in some other shows and movies out, and dude, his acting anytime I've seen him is phenomenal.
Hmm.
So I think if I'm not mistaken, it's the same guy. He had a small part in Halo, but it was an impactful part in the first episode. And
Nice.
it really his part was, I mean, minor, but it built on like a main character that you recur back to every now and then, or main support character, I should say, um, who actually kind of is the one that starts Chief down his path of getting out of being the machine that is a Spartan and into the human that is John.
Mm.
And that's, like I said, that's what I enjoy the most about the Halo series is the human side of it, like the seeing the behind the scenes from the video games. Like the video games, like as all you did was you dropped in, killed some motherfuckers, did an objective, boom, next level. Dropped in, killed some motherfuckers. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
this shows that backside. You see, you have a lot of the first season is spent inside the Oni compound, and I personally enjoy the fuck out of it.
I mean, if you enjoy it, fuck yeah.
Dope.
But
Um,
I
That's all that I had, though, in
oh,
case you
crazy.
guys are waiting. Yeah, it's pretty slow. Just
Yeah.
a couple of trailers dropped, like for Sugar on Apple TV Plus. So definitely some stuff to check out and to look forward to, but pretty quiet nonetheless.
Yeah. I guess the only thing that I could really, the other thing I could talk about is the fact that live stand-up comedy is so much better than any comedy special you've ever seen in your life. I had a ton of fun at
that,
Josh Wolf last night. Um, I know that Chosen also went to that concert or to that show. I seen him for a second, I feel like, and I know that he was sitting up on the top balcony above me. I had a couple friends in the audience all sitting in different places. My girlfriend scored us the best fucking seats on the floor on the right side, right at the end of an aisle in the very front of a section. So hardly anybody walked in front of us, and if they did, there was tons of room. All that was in front of us was a rail, not people, and we were right at the end of an aisle up against the wall, so it was so easy for me to get up and get drinks, go to the bathroom, and when we left, we fucking fast escape. We were like some of the first people out of the door. So it was badass spots in there, and it was a good time.
that's awesome.
Yeah, the
That's
Wilma's.
fucking awesome.
I don't know if when the last time any of either of you were in the Wilma, but they remodeled it, and God, the inside's so fucking nice. After they remodeled it, got rid of all those shitty fold down seats, and it's all like standing room. And then they got foldable chairs they put out for shows like that, so there was tons of seating in there. It was really nice.
Damn. Yeah, it's been years since I've been into that part of the town.
Yeah, the good old Wilma. And right down the street from the Wilma is me and Tiffany's favorite place in Missoula. Big shout out to Mountain Mary's Cookies. I'm gonna get super fat off the 8 cookies we got. A snickerdoodle with buttercream frosting in between it. It's like a
Oh,
snickerdoodle cookie cut in half turned into a cookie sandwich with buttercream frosting. It's fucking fun. Dude, it's phenomenal, dude. It's
I am
phenomenal.
eating.
And a blueberry tart. This big old fat blueberry tart. Tiffany got a creme brulee cookie.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, they got some like they put crumble to shame. They put crumble to shame, dude.
I'm not a fan of crumble that much.
Oh, dude, Mountain Mary's Cookies is the bomb. I bet Brandon knows about Mountain Mary's Cookies. I bet he does. Um, but
Amazing.
besides that, I think I'm pretty good. I don't have really too much. The only other little thing I'd like to say, O'Malley defended his title last night. So, he is a legit champ. Montana boy represent. He not only did he get his title, he won it, but now he's defended it. So he's a legit champ.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's pretty fucking awesome. Went 5 rounds with I think that guy's name is Cheeto, I want to say. Went all 5 rounds, and from what I heard, I'm still waiting to see highlights. Apparently he just pieced him up. Just pieced him up all 5 rounds, which doesn't surprise me. Sean O'Malley is a hell of a striker. Oh, it was Vera. Sorry. Said his name wrong. It was Vera. Marlon Vera just pieced him up for 5 rounds. So I'm going to definitely have to watch this one. It was winner by decision in round 5. So they went for fucking 5-minute rounds. Long fight. That's a long fight. You got your pay-per-views worth right there for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Big time.
Yeah. So, but on that stunning news, I think that we can wrap it up. What do you guys think? Short and sweet today, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that works for me too. Are you hopping on Pred with the crew?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, if you decide to play Vigor, might hop on with you when I come back. I'm just not gonna be able to stream, obviously. We're gonna get all this set up, or I'm gonna get all this going and get the podcast uploading, and then we're gonna go get some food, and then I'll be gaming, as soon as everything's done uploading, I'll be live on Twitch. We'll be big chilling. So definitely keep an eyeball for that notification. I'm hoping tonight we can get some hardcore Destiny time in. We'll see. I want to play so many games right now at the same time. It really irritates me. So I just don't have enough time.
The time suck.
Yeah, dude, Destiny's a time suck, but also I want to play freaking Warzone with Lowe's because we always have such a good time. His laugh always cracks me up. So, I definitely want to play some more Warzone.
He's a good one.
Yeah, I want to play some more. And dude, Clutch. You guys all seen that clip in the Discord? He saved my asshole. You heard it.
Yeah,
You heard it. So, but yeah, definitely keep an eyeball out for those notifications. Remember, like I always say, like, share, follow, subscribe. The links are down below. Please check out everybody in the Discord, and please join the Discord. We are so close to 100 members. Are we still at 99? I didn't look.
No, someone left.
No!
Yeah, no, I was like, oh, 98, son of a bitch.
No! Someone left. Okay, now we're down. Okay, so we're going to have to wait and see. I want to know who left, little bastard.
I know, right? I wish there was like a nodie for that.
Yeah.
Track him down.
I'm just going to have to look at the member list and see if I can figure out who it is. But we're at 98, so we're trying to get the Discord up to 100 members. That'll be awesome if we can pull that off. So
we're almost there. We'll get there.
For sure,
yeah.
For sure.
All right. We have a few bots too, so let's get like 106, and I think that'll be like an actual 100 members.
Yeah, that's also true. I forgot about that. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Kyle, I will talk to you soon.
Yeah. Bye, guys. It was good hanging. Thanks for checking out the pod. Love you guys.
Peace out, everybody.